Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thank you for stopping in. Today, I have a list of knives for you that would make a great next purchase. All of them coming in under that $100 price point. If you like knife and EDC content, you are in the right spot. Make sure you are subscribed here to the channel and hit that thumbs up button. That helps push this video out there to more people. Let us know what you're carrying in your pockets today down in the comments. So we're going to kick this video off with one of the biggest releases of the entire year. This knife has received a lot of attention. It needs no introduction, but this is the Kizer Mini Militol in its budget form, coming in at like $70. Going to get Nitro V steel, beautiful satin finish. You have G10 acrylic for your inlay, a clear acrylic, and then we have a titanium deep carry clip here. Not going to be reversible on the Militol series, but this knife has incredibly good action. It has a nice thin blade stock. It is very comfortable. This thing is very slicey, and to top it all off, they have a ton of different variations of the budget Mini Militol, the budget full-size Militol, and they have new premium Mini Militols, plus fixed blade Militols. So you can get your fill on the Militol knife if you would like. I'll leave links to all of them down in the description, as well as every knife you see on the video. Next up, I wanted to bring this one out because in the unboxing of this knife, I was kind of confused, I guess you should say, or I was wrong. So this knife is the HX Outdoors Rock, and they make several different variations of this knife. They have D2 with G10, they have D2 with aluminum, and D2 with titanium. I didn't know that at the time. I thought there was just a bunch of mislabeling, and really there's a version of each. This one is actually the titanium version, and if I was a little bit more observant, I would have noticed it said titanium there on the handle, and I never noticed that in the unboxing. Also, there has been some people in the comments that saw somewhere their D2 was done at like 54 or 56 or something like that, and that is not the case. I have seen testing done on their D2, and I was told by them it's vacuum sealed, and it is going to be 58 to 60 for the HRC. 59 to 61 is the Goldilocks zone for D2, so they are right there. So no problems with that. If you're looking for a premium ended budget knife, right? Titanium handle, titanium backspacer, titanium pocket clip, and then D2 steel. That is done very well. This is a great way to get into something like this. A phenomenal design on that button lock. We have a flipper and cutout, and as I've broken this in, it has gotten better and better and better. It's snappy. It's got a great deployment. It's nice and thin, or it's pretty thin, and it just cuts very well. You have that nice low tip Tanto blade here. Nice little area to kind of choke up if you need. Not a full finger choil, but you can do a little choke up there. And it's a nice knife. I like what HX Outdoors is doing, and we have a bunch of their other products on the way to check out. I like this design, and I like what they're doing. They got a bunch of different versions. You can pick up the G10 and D2 for $35, or this one for like $98. And you can possibly hold out and find a coupon code for them. The aluminum and D2 version is coming in at $40. I'll have all three of them linked down below as well. Yeah, you betcha this knife is on this list. The new Miguron Mallory. This thing is awesome. There's several different variations of this as well. This is the murdered out version, or all blacked out version, if you will, or pretty close anyway. We have a coated sheepsfoot blade in 14C 28N steel. Nice full finger choil there. Nice sharpening choil. We have a fuller and rear flipper for deployment. Nice sharp jimping on that flipper. Going to grip the finger very well. detent is tuned very nicely. That fuller works good for the thumb and the reverse flick. We have a nice controlled closing action, very smooth, very nice. And I don't mind that blade poking out of there at all. Some people do, some people don't. But that just gives me more room to flick this bad boy out. And this is a good size, very versatile. You can get a ton of reach with this knife if you need. You can be in your standard grip. You can choke up behind that edge for a ton of control, or you can choke right up on that tip if you have precise work to do. You can even get up there with a little pinch grip because the blade is so tall. It's just going to be great in a lot of different scenarios. I love a good sheep's foot, and this one is really well done. And you betcha, this knife is definitely on this list. The new Artisan Cutlery Home coming in RPM 9. We have a couple of different versions to pick from. I think some are sold out, maybe all of them at this point. Hopefully not. I'll have what I can linked down below. I know this one is gone. The coated blade and the rose gold liners, bolsters, and pocket clip. We have wood inlays here. Comes with a nice little lanyard on it. Deep carry clip. Going to be reversible, I believe. Yeah, reversible pocket clip. And then we have a secondary crossbar style lock, which lefties can kind of rejoice with because they can enact that. Use this, choke up and use it, no worry. Undo it and put the knife back away. As far as a righty is concerned, don't worry about it unless you feel like it. But gives you a little extra peace of mind if you want. The button lock action is phenomenal on this knife, and it cuts. It cuts very, very well, and I love this blade shape. It's a very traditional looking knife, and it's got a lot of modern accoutrements, but I love this nice low drop point blade. It's kind of a drop foot almost, like a drop point that's transforming into a sheep's foot almost. That's what it looks like, or a sheep's foot going into a drop point, if you will. Nice sharpening choil here. You can use that fuller or those studs for either deployment, whichever you prefer. You can get in there with the thumb on the fuller, but might as well just use the studs at that point. But the reverse flick off the fuller is money. Reverse flick off the studs is money. It can get, mine's still getting broken in because we have a coated blade here. My uncoated one has not needed any break-in, but I can tell this one it needs a little bit of break-in. You can tell that coating is getting worn in there around that blade and the tang, but it is breaking in very nicely, and this thing is snappy as all hell. Love the new Artisan Home. And next up, we have the Real Steel Compact Huginn. Game changer. Real Steel is coming a-blazing here at the end of the year. I am a bigger fan of larger knives, but this compact right here, it's not so compact. It's more of a mid-size because the full-size version is a very large knife, and I much prefer that size. But this will make an awesome secondary and a primary for some. But Real Steel with the compact Huginn here really, really nailed this. VG10 with a stonewash drop point blade. They do their VG10 very well. I would say fairly equivalent to 154 CM. The stonewash is going to hold up well. Nice drop point blade. We have dual thumb studs for deployment, and Real Steel does a phenomenal job on their crossbar locks. Very strong, very satisfying action. Just really well done. Real Steel always does a good job out of the box. And then we have some beautiful micarta for our handle material and backspacer here. Some of the best stuff I've ever seen from Real Steel, and some of the best stuff that I have seen, period. It's nice and smooth. It's got some furriness to it, but yet if you need grippage, you will get it. We also have a nice deep carry wire pocket clip that's been recessed, obviously, and it is going to be left-hand friendly, making this a completely ambidextrous knife. I know quite a few people went off and snagged one of those when I did the unboxing. Thank you to those people. Those links do help out the channel. If you like what I do here and you want to support the channel, using those links down in the description are a huge way to do so, but that is entirely up to you. Let me know, out of these 5, which one is your favorite or favorites and why. I love hearing from you either way, even if it's just leaving your carry for the day. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. I always appreciate that, everyone. It really, truly does help push this video out there to more people. If you're new here to the channel, I release daily knife and EDC content just like this. Make sure you are subscribed. Ring that bell. That'll notify you anytime I release new videos. Even when I go live, which is every Saturday, every Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. Every Saturday, every Monday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Everyone is welcome, and I would love for you to just stop by and even say hi. It would mean the world to me. And you can stay and hang out, chit-chat with everyone, or you can just hang out and listen, hang out and watch. We always have a great time, and would just love for you to be there. I will put up a couple of new videos here, and here. Go check one of them out. Have yourself an awesome day. Thank you all again for watching. I will catch you on the next one.